Hello, everyone. My name is Joel Arnold. I am the Planning and Advocacy Manager here for Communities First Inc. And with our partners at Flint Beat and the League of Women Voters, we share a purpose to engage, empower, and educate local voters. We're happy to bring you a virtual community forum today to help you decide which candidate for Genesee County Commissioner in your district will get your vote. The Board of Commissioners makes important decisions about how your tax dollars are spent, so knowing about your candidate is important. All candidates for these offices were contacted. Some candidates chose not to participate for a variety of reasons. We hope you'll listen carefully to those who have and check vote411.org to see if there's a written response from the others. All were informed that they would need to comply with certain rules, such as refraining from comments on other persons and only taking the opportunity to tell voters about their own qualifications, priorities, and outlook. All candidates are asked the same questions and all have the same time to answer. Each question will be given 2 minutes for an answer with appropriate warnings near the end of the candidate's time. Thank you, and we look forward to an informative discussion. And we'll start here with Commissioner Cousineau, who is our guest for this District 7 candidate forum today. And Commissioner, we'd love for you to just start and provide by giving you 2 minutes for opening remarks with anything you'd like to begin with.
Well, this always is a little difficult for me. What to add and what to say about myself. I've had a long and very active career. I've been in service to the community as a chiropractic physician for 40 some years. Born and raised and lived and worked in my district all my life. So I have a very direct knowledge of the wants and needs of people. My background is in addition to be a business owner, is to I started in my political career as an appointed position as the president and vice president of the local city of Clio DDA, and then moved on in 2012 as an elected official in Thedford Township, my home township, and served there for 4 years. And then I moved on to the county, served for 4 years, and lost the election. And so I had to step out for, I called it a vacation for 2 years. And then I just ran and went back. And so I've been there. So 6 out of the last 8 years, I've been a county commissioner in my district, and very excited to run again.
Wonderful. So our next question is just in it a little bit building on the previous one. Describe your qualifications for this office and explain, your reason for running, in particular, why you think you would be an asset in this position.
Well, in addition to what I already said, I've sat on and chaired a lot of the committees at the Genesee County Board of Commissioners. Presently, I'm the finance chair, so it's my duty to oversee all the spending of the county, both the general fund, and we, of course, that's about $100 million, and then another couple $100 million in grants and that type of thing. So that's my responsibility. I've been the county chair in the past. The primary function of a county commissioner is to make the budget, yearly budget, and then try to keep to the budget the best you can. So we're always looking forward to into the future a few years and trying to build the present budget, looking forward into the future, that's a little difficult, but I've been doing it for a number of years now, and I get excited about it. That's why I got involved with Genesee County politics, is to make a difference in our community as a large. And I've been very involved in doing that as a county commissioner, and look forward to doing it for another 4 years.
Thank you. Commissioner, many residents don't understand county government. How would you explain the county's primary responsibilities and services? What will be your strategy for effectively communicating with constituents?
Well, one of the things that I have noticed throughout my career as a county commissioner is the general lack of knowledge in the community as to what a county commissioner does. So presently, in the last year or so, we've developed a department to get that message out and to be more active as county commissioners in the community, along with the directors of our various departments. And the county's a lot bigger than what most people realize, but to go out into the community. Right now, I'm planning on a community outreach in the Senior Citizen Center of Clio, just to make the people aware of a lot of the different things that are available. As I said earlier, the number one priority of a county commissioner is the budget and overseeing that budget. Which we set the budget for all departments, including the co-elected, such as the judges, the courts, the prosecutor, the sheriff's department, IT, health department, and the list goes on and on and on, along with overseeing the millages, such as the parks and senior citizen centers, the animal control, et cetera. So it's really quite extensive. And but setting up that budget is the primary responsibility, and that's what I've always involved myself with, is getting that budget under control. 6 years ago, when I first came down there, we had problems with the budget, so I've spent a lot of time and effort throughout the last 6 years to get the budget under control so that we could move on to economic development in the county.
Our next question is specific to commissioners and your role in different districts. So commissioners are elected from separate districts, but are also responsible for decisions that affect the entire county. In what ways do priorities of your district's constituents differ with countywide issues, and in what ways do they overlap? And when those priorities differ, what's your process for making decisions?
Well, that's a difficult question to answer, but as I keep saying, the budget and following the budget, matching the expenses with the revenue that the county takes in is the primary function. But every day, I shouldn't say every day, but many days of the week, I receive phone calls from constituents that they need help with certain departments, whether it's the road commission, the health department, or whatever division of the county. And it's my responsibility. And I answer all phone calls and emails, and I hook those people up with whatever department is needed to help resolve their problems and their issues.
All right, perfect. Well, our next question is sort of about relationships between the county and other entities. Does the county board have a responsibility to develop relationships with other public entities such as local cities, universities, libraries, and schools? And in what ways does that currently happen? And do you think there are better ways to develop those relationships?
Well, there's always time constraints. You named a lot of different entities, and for one individual commissioner to go around and engage in all those different entities is impossible. So what we have down at the county is various people, chairs of various committees. They are responsible for overseeing certain parts of the county. And as the county chair, I mean, not chair, the county finance chair, I oversee all those finances. So I'm in constant contact with the sheriff and the prosecutor, the courts, and that type of thing, to oversee physical services and that type of thing. But I also, in the evenings, I have 7 different municipalities in my district, 4 townships and 3 cities. Now, in the course of a month, I can't make it to all those entities. I try to hit as many as I can in the course of a month, and try not to let more than 3 months go by before I go to one of them. Although I am a little remiss in 1 or 2 spots, but most of the townships and most of the cities, I have a very close working relationship with the leaders in those communities. so that I can help them. It's my job to help them with county assets for what they need to accomplish in their local district. So I spend a lot of time doing that. I also have recently, in the last couple of years, there's a League of Municipal Cities and small cities, and I've been going to most of those meetings when they're in the northern part of the county to stay informed with the various small cities.
Got it. Thank you. Yeah. Well, and I'll hand it over to Jaquanda for our final question in closing.
Yeah. Sorry about that with the technical issues. Okay. Final question. Does the county board have a responsibility to develop
Oh, no, we did get to
relationships
that
with
question,
other public
Jaquanda.
entities, such as local cities, universities, libraries, and schools?
Jaquanda, we did
And
get to
in
that
what?
question. We just have to do the closing question, the closing
Oh, I'm
comments.
so sorry.
Oh, you're
I'm
good.
so sorry.
That's all right.
Commissioner, in closing, is there anything else you would like voters of your district to know about your candidacy?
Well, I've always taken anything I do in life to the fullest level of responsibility and integrity. And I've guarded that integrity to the best of my ability throughout my career. And as an elected official, that's very important to me so that people believe me and understand me when I'm trying to help them and I'm trying to convey to them what the county is trying to do for them. And I take that very, very seriously. And most of the people in the community, being as I've served as a chiropractic physician for all these years, they already understand that out of me. And I gave up a lot of time and effort, maybe to my family, to give back to the community at this point in time in my career and my life. I've had a very successful life in many aspects, including business, but I just want to give back to a community that has been very nice to me and my family, and that is my whole reason why I serve at this point in time in my life. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you all for joining us today. As a reminder, Election Day is November 5th, 2024. Polls will be open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can also vote by absentee ballot currently, or you can vote early in person for at least 9 days before Election Day. If you'd like to know more about your voting options, head to michigan.gov/vote. Exercise your right to vote and be a part of your community.